Hey everybody, it's Mattie here with Altcoin Buzz with you on this Monday. Happy Canada Day to all those Canadians celebrating such as myself. Today, the markets are unfortunately bleeding. It's a red day in the land of crypto. We're going to take a look at a couple reasons why that may be the case here on ccn.com. Crypto whales $200 million short, triggers an 8.5% Bitcoin price plunge. Here on Cointelegraph.com, Bitcoin price clings to 11K as analysts prepare for 40% price correction. 40%. We're below 11K at the time of this recording. We'll get to that in just a moment. EthereumWorldNews.com, Ethereum hits milestone amid crypto boom. Where's ETH going next? We're talking about that here as well on altcoinbuzz.io. Ethereum's daily transaction volume is over 1 million. The G20 leaders are talking cryptocurrency. G20 leaders issue declaration on crypto assets, a look at their commitments, and that same issue being covered here on coinspeaker.com. G20 must come to a multilateral decision on cryptocurrency regulation. That's according to the DeVere Group CEO. Let's begin today's video with this snapshot of the market. We're down quite a bit, unfortunately. Don't forget that we were as high recently in June as $385 or so billion total crypto market cap. We've gone down about 80 billion, sitting just over 300 billion. That's down 7.5% in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin at over 10,000, but just barely $10,200 right now, down 10% on the day. Ethereum back under $300, sitting at 283. You can see there are quite a lot of high single-digit and double-digit percentage losses over the course of the last 24 hours. Litecoin, for example, down 11.3%. What can you do? That's the state of affairs. That's what we're dealing with today. And much of this may have been covered on what CCN is talking about here. Crypto whales $200 million short, triggers an 8.5% Bitcoin price plunge. So on the 30th of June, just yesterday, according to a cryptocurrency trader, a single investor on Bitfinex placed a $20,000 Bitcoin short order, betting more than $200 million. Wow, that the Bitcoin price would go down in the near term. And overnight, we went from 11.9K to 10.7 as the valuation of the crypto market dropped by well over $20 billion within a span of hours. Josh Rager, a cryptocurrency technical analyst, said that if the Bitcoin price closes below 11.5K, a sharp drop below the 10,000 mark is a possibility. Quote, Bitcoin has pulled back nearly 26%, similar to what we saw back in May before it consolidated for weeks and continued up. It's not often we get two 26% plus pullbacks so close together in bull market. So it's a real buying opportunity if Bitcoin closes below 11.5K tonight and we retest the 9 and 11K supports. That's according again to Josh Rager. The minor correction of Bitcoin led many major crypto assets to decline in value, as we just saw against both Bitcoin and against the US dollar. You can also read about that news here on Cointelegraph.com. Bitcoin price clings to 11K, it's below that now, as analysts prepare for 40% price correction. But how about we switch gears now and look at some positive news on EthereumWorldNews.com. Ethereum hits milestone amid crypto boom, more like a crypto retracement lately. So where is Ethereum going next? If you've not heard about this, Ethereum has passed 1 million daily transactions. So ever since Bitcoin passed 10K, Ethereum and its altcoin brethren have fallen out of favor with crypto investors. You see, where the leading cryptocurrency heads will dictate the price action seen in the rest of the market. But that being said, the number of transactions seen on the Ethereum blockchain network recently surpassed 1 million per day, and that's a figure not seen since December of 2017. This figure is over 2.5 times higher than it was when Ethereum transactions per day count bottomed in late 2018 at about 380,000. But 1 million is still shy of the 1.3 million all-time highs. Those were seen in January 2018, 1 year and a half ago. And you can take a look at this Ethereum transaction chart. It begins all the way back in early 2015, and then beginning in 2016. I mean, we were just in a handful of thousands of transactions per day. Things really took off, as you can see, in 2017. Let's call this about 50,000 or so transactions, all the way up to that record that we set, as we just described, of 1.3 million. So from about 50 to 1.3 million, you're looking at a factor of about 25 times growth. growth. And of course, the bear market brought us back down in terms of Ethereum's daily transaction volume. But we've been climbing steadily. 2019 has been a steady year of growth according to a whole bunch of different metrics, and Ethereum's transactions are no exception. Take a look at the second half of this article if you're interested or intrigued by what may be next for Ethereum. But let's take a look at altcoinbuzz.io and this article by Licia, who's covering the same topic. Ethereum's daily transaction volume is over 1 million. Ethereum is once again in the spotlight. The daily volume of transactions has exceeded 1 million. Again, that's for the first time since 2018. And if you want to track this a little bit more closely, you can check out Etherscan, which Licia links to in this article. So here is the website here. That's where we pulled the chart from on the previous page. And that website shows that on June 28th, a total of just over 1 million transactions got confirmed on the Ethereum blockchain. Data Light, which is a cryptocurrency analysis platform, reported that Ethereum is leading the way in terms of mass adoption, and the altcoin is apparently not planning to stop. Recently, it announced the launch of Ethereum 2.0, which you can read about with this link. It's set to take place in 2020. That project aims to tackle the recurrent scalability issue. Besides, rumors have been circulating that Ethereum might introduce a privacy solution in the future as well. Let's briefly take a look at this issue now to close out the day. We're on news.bitcoin.com. We're talking about G20 leaders who have issued a declaration on crypto assets, a look at their commitments. So the G20 leaders jointly issued a declaration on crypto assets at the end of their summit in Osaka, Japan. They declared their commitments, reaffirmed that crypto assets do not pose a threat to global financial stability, and requested further work done by standard-setting bodies. At the end of the summit, this is the jointly issued declaration that they put forward. Quote, "We, the leaders of the G20, met in Osaka, Japan on the 28th to the 29th of June, 2019 to make united efforts to address major global economic challenges. We will work together to foster global economic growth while harnessing the power of technological innovation, in particular digitalization and its application for the benefit of all." They elaborated about cryptocurrency, saying, quote, "While crypto assets do not pose a threat to the global financial stability at this point, we are closely monitoring developments and remain vigilant to existing and emerging threats." And I think the biggest takeaway, aside from some of those vague quotes in the declarations that they issued, are the requests to the FSB and other standard-setting bodies. So the Financial Stability Board is an international body that monitors and makes recommendations about the global financial system. The board submitted 3 reports to the G20 finance ministers and central bank governors meeting. The first was a directory of crypto asset regulators. The second details standard-setting organizations, regulatory approaches, and work underway on crypto assets. And the third focuses on the financial stability, regulatory, and governance implications of decentralized financial technologies. You guys can also read about this same issue on coinspeaker.com. A G20 must come to a multilateral decision on cryptocurrency regulation. That is according to the CEO of the De Beer Group, that's Nigel Green. And he said, quote, "Due to the astonishing and quickening pace of the digitalization of the global economy and the far-reaching impact of this, political leaders, finance ministers, central bank representatives, and others at this year's G20 summit must ensure decisive steps towards a multilateral cryptocurrency regulatory framework are taken. A failure to do so would be, in my opinion, irresponsible and negligent." Let us know what you guys think about leaders of the free world at the G20 summit talking about cryptocurrency. I don't really want to see this space regulated. I don't care whether it's the FSB or anybody else. I don't want to have regulatory bodies that are overseeing this. I want free markets to kind of be in control of cryptocurrency for as long as possible. At least that's my point of view. Maybe I have a particular kind of ideological bent, but nevertheless, that's my instinct. Let us know your thoughts about it and share your opinions in the comments below, everybody. But that about rounds it out for today. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for the latest. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive notifications. Best of luck if you choose to invest. Happy Canada Day to all those celebrating on this Monday. And as always, everybody, we hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.